guys. So today I am going to be tackling this box in my closet. So it's actually all of my maternity clothes that I literally just put away about 3 months ago. Clearly I'm going to be needing them soon. So while I put those back in my closet and kind of rearrange things, I thought I would go ahead and give you a little pregnancy update. Well, I just talked to myself for about 20 minutes and realized that I wasn't filming that whole time. So, not sure what I got in the last clip. Anyway, what did I want to say? Oh my gosh, I can't even believe that just happened. Okay, so right now I am going through my box of maternity clothes. Just trying a couple of like pants and shorts on just to see how they fit so I can know what it is that I will need. I literally just packed up all these clothes about 3 months ago. And so now I'm just taking them back out to put in my closet. Yay! Okay, perfect. These shorts fit. This is amazing. I haven't tried most of these on since like shortly after I had baby Ricky. And a lot of it I couldn't even get on because I was so incredibly swollen. Oh my gosh. What I am thankful for though is this baby will be a winter baby, so it'll be cool outside. I'm not gonna say cold because it's still Arizona. We all know that it's not as near as cold as other places, but yeah, so let's see, yesterday I officially hit 7 weeks. This past week has been like the week from hell. I feel like I haven't been motivated to do anything. I've been so tired. I've been incredibly nauseous. Nothing seems to help, no matter what I eat, how much, how little, how often I eat throughout the day. At least with baby Ricky, I figured out about week 6, as long as I ate every 2 hours, that I would be fine. You know, just like a little something like some cheese and crackers, or honestly I don't even remember, but just as long as it was just a little something about every 2 hours. This time around is a much different story. Just basically nauseated feeling all day long from the time I wake up, basically until the time I go to bed. Of course, peeing all the time. So we got up and we went to, baby Ricky and I got up and went to the grocery store this morning because I knew if I didn't that I would never have made it out today. It's been like 115 the past 3 days with an excessive heat warning. So I've not wanted to get out of the house at all. Yeah, like I've been getting really lightheaded, headaches, like it's just been so bad. But I'm really thankful. This morning I woke up, I felt so good. I felt pretty rested. I didn't feel, my stomach hasn't been upset, and I really haven't eaten anything yet this morning, I just realized. So after I put all these clothes away, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We found out about right at 4 weeks exactly. I just kind of had like a feeling that I should take a test, so I actually just went to the Dollar Tree and got some tests. I've never used them before, but I was reading about how they're basically the exact same tests that they do in the doctor's offices. So I figure, why spend $15 to $20 on a test from the drugstore or the grocery store? Just go spend $1 and get a test. And there was a super faint line. I didn't even notice it at first. I honestly thought it was negative. I have a video clip of that. And then I kept looking at it, and I saw just a little faint line. But then I'm thinking in my head, well, I've been looking at it for so long and I just want it to be positive, so now I feel like it's in my head. So I was like, well, I'll wait till tomorrow morning again, take another test. And this was basically right when my cycle was due, and I always had right on time cycle, very regular, a few days, except since having baby Ricky, I've only had one, and it actually lasted a full 7 days. The worst one I've ever had, but I only had one, so that's not too bad. Having one in now it'll end up being over 2 years. So that's kind of amazing. But let's see. So Ricky actually came home a little bit early from work that day, and I just kind of casually asked him because when we found out we were pregnant with the baby Ricky, I had taken the test very early in the morning without him. He was still sleeping, and then I woke him up a little bit later to show him on the phone, and he had kind of made a comment that he wanted me to wait for him to take a test and find out in the future. So I just thought, well, let me ask. So I asked him, and I said, if I was pregnant, would you, if we were to get pregnant again, would you want me to wait and find out with you, or find out and surprise you to tell you? And of course he's like, why, are you pregnant? So I just kind of had to play it off that I'm like, oh no, I just, just crossed my mind. And I had actually, so I belonged to a Facebook group online. I took a picture and I posted it in there just asking what those mamas thought. And instantly all these women were saying, yep, positive, congrats. One lady cracked me up. She said, your ego is prego, all that. And so I just pulled that picture up blank, and I was like, oh, this lady just posted this, do you see something? I'm trying to help her out and give her advice. And he looked at it, he's like, no, I think that's, it's negative. And then he had an idea that it was mine, but I think I did a good enough job of playing it off. So then I ended up admitting that okay, yeah, it is mine. All these women are saying that I am, and I can see something, but he was still very no, you're not. Let's just wait until be for sure. So I took another test the next morning, and I waited for him. So we were able to look at it together, and I can insert that footage here. Or maybe I already made a video of telling everybody. But yeah, that line was definitely more present. It was still faint, but it was definitely more present, and it showed up quickly. Just like when we found out with the baby boy. It was a quick response. So then we took another test the next day, and just to be extra safe, or extra sure, I guess, and it was even more pronounced, the line. So yeah, we're pregnant. So exciting. We have our appointment on this coming Thursday, which will mark our exact 8-week appointment. I think that it's just with a nurse practitioner this time, and I'm hoping that we'll get to do an ultrasound. I think I might actually push for that, just because last time with baby Ricky, we went in, we got to see our doctor, and my doctor is very well known as a high-risk doctor. Almost everywhere we went, that wasn't directly related to him or his practice or anything like that, they asked who our doctor was, and everybody knew who he was, and just, you have a great doctor, that's awesome. So we went in at 7 weeks with baby Ricky, and it turned out that we actually had twins, which was a huge shock to us. So we ended up not telling very many people, because he said that, a lot of times that the second one doesn't make it, just because all of the genetics and everything and the cell buildup, it's not all there to, complete the baby. And we went in 2 weeks later, because we did have an ultrasound then. And then 2 weeks later, I went in and we had lost a second baby. It was definitely really sad. And it's still, you know, I'm trying not to cry right now. It's a really hard thing to like talk about out loud. But it's definitely still a really sad thing. But we still ended up getting our healthy little baby Ricky out of it, and I'm super, super happy and thankful for that. And we just have our twin up there watching over him. And since he has been born, he's always like, he'll stare off like to the side. Like when I was nursing him, he would just stop and like look over my shoulder, and I just feel like, you know, that's his twin that he's talking to. And I know it happens, you know, more often than not. And for a lot of women, they don't even know about it because you typically don't get an ultrasound that early. But I think since I have a high-risk doctor, he's very proactive and all of that, and just wanting to make sure that everything is going how it's supposed to be, and, you know, everything is where it's supposed to be. So I think I'm gonna push to have an ultrasound this time, just to make sure. And I've also, you know, side note about that, I've read an article recently about pregnancies after a C-section, that something can happen in the way where the baby like implants, and it can start growing into your scar, which sounds terrifying, and I'm not really sure how that would happen, I guess, but it's better safe than sorry, just to make sure that everything looks okay. But yeah, I really hope that my nausea is kind of at bay now. One thing that I'm also super excited about is right now I have 3 other friends that are pregnant with me, so that's really exciting. I'm hoping that I get to tell, I've told one of them so far. We're the closest to each other on when our babies are due, and I'm hoping that I'll get to tell the others very soon. I'm waiting to do that in person. By now, posting this video, obviously they've already been told. But yeah, I'm gonna finish putting these clothes away. Oh, one thing that I was mentioning previously before I realized that I wasn't recording was, for those of you who are just pregnant, you know, first time mamas, or trying to, when you are looking for maternity clothes, go to Motherhood. They're always having sales. They always have coupons. Like right now they're having a stock up sale. Items are like starting at $5, including their t-shirts and tank tops. And I highly recommend those. Their t-shirts and tank tops, the material is very, you know, stretchy, breathable, and everything like that. I have a couple t-shirts from Target that I really don't like as much because they're a little bit thicker and it makes me more hot. I decided to go ahead and keep them this time around just because my later part of the pregnancy will be in the winter, so maybe that will be better. But if I don't end up wearing them, I'm definitely going to go ahead and just get rid of them. But yeah, everything outside of that is from Motherhood. And then they also have nursing clothes as well, and their dresses are super cute. I think this time there's a local online boutique that's located here in Arizona. I think it's in Mesa. It's called Ren and Ivory, and I've seen their clothes, and they actually work for maternity, nursing. It says bump friendly, nursing friendly, and then just, you know, general everyday. So it's something that you can have for a long time, and it's not just strictly maternity clothes or just strictly nursing clothes. So I think I might look into a couple of those dresses. I had a dress on last night when I did the 9 months out picture that I put on my Instagram. and I forgot how comfortable dresses were, so I feel like I might actually try and live in dresses, but I'm super excited that these shorts and some of the pants fit. So far I've got a pair of capris that ended up not working out last time, but they do this time because they are the ones that just have the little elastic side panel. It still has a button and a zipper, but it's not like the belt, the over the belly. Last time, every time I'd walk, it would just pull them down. And maybe if I would have gone down a size, they could have fit, but honestly, I have thicker thighs, always have, and I think one size down would not have fit. So this time, I think my butt got bigger from having baby Ricky, and they hold up now. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish putting all these clothes up. I think I do hear the baby now crying. I have so much to do today. It's crazy. This weekend is Father's Day. I just feel like I've been like neglecting so much this past week, just from not feeling well. So I really need to get caught up and just, so I don't have to worry about it over the weekend. We can just have a nice weekend. We're going to my parents tomorrow for lunch. And we're going to tell them that we're pregnant. We got a little t-shirt. It says, what does it say? Can you dig it? I'm gonna be a big bro. And I'm gonna put a picture of that probably on Instagram at some point. But yeah, you'll see the video of, you would have already seen the video of us telling them. And let's see, what else do I need to do? Just like a bunch, just laundry, general housework, cleaning up the dishes and things like that. So I will probably include one more, probably include next week's update in this video, and then I'll just do like every couple weeks probably after that. But in case I don't include it, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions. Where do you get your maternity clothes from? I would love to hear. I'd love suggestions. I pretty much only shopped at Motherhood. Like I said, I probably don't really need anything. Maybe a couple of like long sleeve or sweaters and a pair of pants or two. But other than that, I think I'm pretty set. But yeah, let us know down below where you like to get your maternity clothes. It can help out other mamas too. And thanks so much for joining our tribe today. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. See you next time.